Hey guys, I wanted to explain your Acaletics assignment to you quickly. This is very similar to what we're doing for our lessons this week. It's arranging fractions in order from least to greatest. I want you to pay attention to make sure you're doing least to greatest, okay? So, let me get this one here. So you'll see here for A, they've taken the denominator, which is 3, and they've cut the number line into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. You need to mark where 2/3 is. So 2/3 is going to be right here. Then you need to cut this number line in half and mark 1/2. You need to cut this number line in thirds and mark 1/3. And you need to cut this number line in fourths and mark 3/4. And then see which dot, you're going to mark this one wherever it belongs on the number line. You're going to mark the second one wherever it belongs. And then you're going to have to see which dot on each number line is farthest from 0. So whichever dot, whichever fraction is closer to 1 is going to be the largest. And you're going to put them in order from the littlest fraction, the one closest to 0, to the greatest fraction, the one closest to 1. And then, and then the same thing, let me try to move this out of the way. Miss Wiseman doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, so the same thing for this one, only they put them, for B, only they put them in these little boxes. And I would like you to think of this as candy bars. That's the easiest way for me. But if you notice, this first fraction is 2/3. So it's not just, let me erase this real quick, sorry. Okay, so you have to color in 2 of the 3 here and color in 3 of the 4 and see which piece is biggest and smallest, and also order these ones from least to greatest. So whichever fraction is the smallest to whichever fraction is the biggest. I would like you to pay attention. Let me erase a couple things again. I want you to pay attention to, to these numbers and these numbers. What do you notice? 2/3, 2/3, 1/2, 1/2, 1/3, 1/3, 3/4, 3/4. So yes, you're going to get the same answer, but what I need you to look at is how the division of the boxes compares to the division of the number lines, how they break apart. And I just want you to start getting an idea of how fractions compare to each other, if they're greater than, less than, or whatever. So just make sure you're numbering them from least to greatest. If you have any questions, let me know.